Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Last time, we ended up obtaining the power bracelets from Fire Mountain and getting ourselves another Triforce chart. I also managed to get my ass severely handed to me by a bunch of mooks. In this episode, we're going back home to Outset Island to do some side quests here and show off some side quests that we can do now. So, first things first, let's go inside to Beetle's shopship and sell some of our items we don't need. For those that don't know, Beetle will actually buy your own items from your loot bag. So you can end up doing that. What I'm also going to do is I'm also buying myself some bait because we're going to need it for one of the pieces of heart that we're going to be getting. So let's put on chew jelly, green chew jelly, and skull necklaces and sell them to him. So first up, skull necklaces. Beetle will buy your skull necklaces for 5 rupees a piece. So pretty much you can make more based off Beetle than you would if you were to give them to the old man inside of Windfall Island. As for red chew jelly, he will sell you 1 rupee per glob, so it's kind of better to keep on to it, but I just want to get rid of it. Plus, 17 rupees is good, and I need to build up rupees. Now for green chew jelly, I believe it's 2. Yes, 2 rupees a piece. So with 23, we will get ourselves 46 rupees, which is always nice. Now let us continue selling our stuff. We don't need the joy pendants anymore. We don't need golden feathers anymore. And we don't need Boko Baba seeds. Now, I've not really shown off where to go with Boko Baba seeds, but you just go to a place inside the Forest Haven and they will give you green potion for, I believe it's 10 Boko Baba seeds. So it's really not necessary. Golden feathers give you 5 rupees, and I believe Boko Baba seeds also give you 5 rupees. So Boko Baba seeds are going to make us the most rupees out of all of this right now. Hold on to your Knight's Crests, ladies and gentlemen, because we still need to, get where we need to go for it. So that takes care of all of that. And now my loot bag only has Knight's Crests in it. I just did that to show off that you can get quite a bit of rupees from Beetle if you grind up enemies and you've already done all the side quests related to the items, such as chew jelly. Well, our spoils bag isn't entirely empty. We still have blue chew jelly, which I still need to do an episode of which I get the rest of the blue chews. If not, I might just put where they are available that you end up getting them. But seems that we were missed, seeing as how we never really talked to anyone else on the island after we came back. We just went straight to Grandma. But remember that pig we got at the beginning of the game? Yeah, I think it ate the other ones. Yeah, I do. What have you been feeding him? It's ridiculous. Now this is something you need the power bracelets for. Yes, I am not joking. You need the power bracelets to lift this little oinker. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take him to the black patches of soil that are on Outset Island. Inside one of these black patches of soil contains a piece of heart, and the pig will pretty much dig them out. So apparently this is a truffle pig. Who'd have thought? All I know is it is very heavy. And luckily, Link can grasp this now that he has the power bracelets. You need the power bracelets before you can do this little side quest right here. So, let us take him to the first patch of soil right over here. I find that it's randomized where it is, but through what I've read in guides, they say that it's on the other side of the island that you go. How do you get the pig to dig? Well, throw some bait. See, there's a reason why I bought this all-purpose bait. And we get 20 rupees for this one, so that's good. Now let's take our pig. Come on, pig. That's some pig. What's terrible is this pig isn't good to eat anymore, because when a pig gets to a certain amount of point where it's nothing but fat, then it's no longer good to eat. It's the same thing. They used to raise giant pigs around back when I was in, I don't know if people experience this outside of the state of California, but we called it 6th grade camp. It was a camp that you would go to for a week, and it'd basically be an outdoor camp for a week. And one of the attractions was Pigzilla, which was a giant pig that they fed so much stuff. But I think they've stopped doing the whole Pigzilla thing, seeing as how it makes it that the pig is kind of not really able to do anything. But let us throw the pig right here and throw out some bait. Unfortunately, the bait didn't react properly, so we need to throw some more bait. So, come on, piggy, and bait. So, piggy gets the bait. And on my second try, we get the piece of heart. So, there we go. That's another piece of heart for us. So we've collected 3 of them, 1 more, and we will complete ourselves another heart container. Now, what happens if you piss off the pig? Run for your life, because this pig does a boatload of damage. And I mean a boatload of damage, to the point to where you could actually get a game over from this pig. If you drop it into the water, though, it'll be just fine. No worries. Don't aggravate the pig always. That pig is as bad as the cuckoos inside of other Zelda games. But let's go and see Orca. Haven't seen him in a while. Hello, master. Sorry. Okay. And here we have another side quest. Probably one of the more difficult side quests in the game, if you ask me, because it's very time consuming. So, our skills with the swords are still that of a page, so if we hit him 100 times before he hits us 3 times, we'll get a prize. This mini game, in order to get the piece of heart, you have to hit Orca 500 times. Minimum time to do this, about 10 to 15 minutes. This is a piece of heart I'm not probably going to be showing on screen. I'm probably going to be getting this piece of heart off screen and then recording when I grab the piece of heart itself, because this takes a long time, ladies and gentlemen. And if you screw up and get hit 3 times, then you are in trouble. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't stand so close to Orca that you can do full sword combos, because he can block most of your attacks, and with the reaction commands, if you get caught on a corner, Orca can hit you, like so. So for example, don't always rely on the reaction commands. In fact, I found when doing it myself, I didn't really do it too much. But I got hit 3 times and didn't get it to the 100 blows. As I said, this can be very tricky. You have to time it just perfectly. There is a way you can exploit Orca's AI, I have found, and there's a certain number of hits that you can do before his AI will counterattack, but it's ultimately randomized. So here I decided, okay, why don't I give him my Knight's Crests? Unfortunately, it didn't seem to want to register me giving him the Knight's Crests just yet. So we'll do that in another episode. But let's fight him again, this time trying to make sure that we can get over 100 hits. And as I said, this is just a pain to do, especially because you have to be locked onto him. If you can get if you are using the reaction commands, you have to be locked onto him. But let's cut ahead to where we have 219 hits, 221 hits. Doing the reaction commands gives you 2 hits, but as I said, it can be a pain. But there we go. Yay! I'm now a knight! And as a reward, we get 50 rupees. The next milestone for Orca is to hit him 300 times. Hitting him 300 times, he will give you 100 rupees, and hitting him 500 times, he will give you a piece of heart. If you hit him 999 times, I don't think anything happens besides just being bragging rights. But that takes care of that. So where are we headed off to now? Next up, we're going to the west to Horseshoe Island. This is an island I've been meaning to go to for a while, ever since we got the Deku leaf, because you can take care of this island as soon as you get the Deku leaf. So it's to the west of Outset in the lower left-hand corner. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get two things. One, we're gonna be grabbing the treasure from the treasure chart that we have for the island. So that's gonna be our first stop, which is right around here. Right. Let's try over this way. What's that sound? That is the sound of a sea hat. That is the feel and sting of a sea hat. A sea hat that glitches out because I'm on the corner of Horseshoe Island. So, come little sea hat. Come to Roxas. Come to Roxas. It doesn't have the same feel as come to Butthead. Oh, come on. Get over here. No! Get... No, what the... Oh, dang it. This sea hat is a formidable foe. I will defeat him. Come to me, sea hat. Come. Oh, come on, stop that. Like, seriously, his AI is messed up because of the corner of the island. I've never seen this before. Come on. Come on, sea hat. Oh, come on. I totally hit him. It kind of clipped him, but I guess that didn't count. Okay, let's move out of the way. And this time, the sea hat will be mine. Come to me, sea hat. Come. There we go. That takes care of the sea hat. Now we can get the... I am past the treasure. Turn around. Okay, let's get a little bit closer. Maybe this is good enough. No, it is not good enough. Move forward a little bit. No, it is not good enough. Maybe I need to turn the other way. Turn around completely. Okay, let's move forward a bit, go right on top of the X. Maybe if we're right on top of it like so, we can grab it. So let's try it now. Right, we seem to have a bite. And we get a silver rupee. Pretty good. We're building up our rupees enough to where we can afford now, I believe, close to 5 of the 8 charts. We're almost at 5 to the 8 of the 8 charts that we can end up paying for. I'm probably going to end up, like I said, I'm probably going to end up maxing out my wallet off screen because there's a couple of tricks that you can do off screen. Well, not off screen, a couple of tricks you can do to where you can get it. But welcome to Horseshoe Island. On Horseshoe Island, we're going to be doing 2 things. For one, we're going to be playing some golf. Yep, we had tennis with Ganon, with Phantom Ganon. Now it's time for some golf with seeds. Pretty much these thorns will go into your way, and what we have to do is we have to throw the little giant nuts into the holes. Once we do that, we're able to progress forward on the island. Lather, rinse, repeat for 3 holes, and a chest will appear containing a treasure chart, as well as the fact that there is a hole on this island that you can go into to get another treasure chart. So, good job. Okay, a little bit too far on that one, so let's try over this way, and go. Okay, now we're gonna need to use the Deku leaf. There we go. Birdie. It's not the same as a hole-in-one, but a birdie will do. All right, now for the last one. Aim it correctly and fire. Oh, into the sand trap. That is the Great Sea. Oh, we're going for a par. Darn it. But I like getting birdies. The sad part is the only golf game I've ever played is Mario Golf on the N64. Used to use Wario all the time. Loved it when he got birdies. And he'd laugh. He'd laugh his Wario laugh. But there we go. That causes the chest to appear. And look, it's our good old man with the telescope. That is the only time that the man with the telescope will ever not be pointing at something that is, you know, side quest related, be it a big octo, be it a piece of heart, or a treasure chart. So on Horseshoe Island, that's the only time he's ever going to not do that, because he's too busy looking at his kaleidoscope. So let us go now and grab our treasure chart. So we got ourselves another treasure chart. We're slowly starting to finish up this aspect of the Great Sea with our treasure charts. There's still a few more that I have to get because I've been ignoring a couple of islands, but we still should be good for the most part. By the end of this, I'll probably do a video in which I obtain the remaining treasure charts that I'm missing, and I'm gonna need to plot down which ones those are on a separate sheet of notes. But let's go inside the hole and get ourselves another treasure chart. Then after this, we're going to be heading off to Southern Fairy Island, because there is another platform that can give you a chart that is on Southern Fairy Island. But it's been a while since we've had to fight this thing. We haven't had to fight this thing since the Forest Haven. Alright. Ow. And just like the Forest Haven, I'm doing about as well as I did against this boss. Well, mini boss, I should say. Well, but on the bright side, I have arrows this time, so boom. And our chest appears. So let us go and grab our second treasure chart. And there we go. That contains another treasure chart. So next up, we're heading off to Southern Fairy Island. So then we can get ourselves yet another treasure chart. As you can see, let us look through. Treasure chart 8 is one of the ones we got. That's at Western Fairy Island. And then we've got the flight platform, so we'll head off to there. And we've got one on Needle Rock Island, where we got one of the Triforce charts, as well as a piece of heart, and lit the way for something else. But to get this treasure chart for the platforms that are right next to Southern Fairy Island, you're gonna have to blow up the cannons that are on the one that's behind me. This one right here. You need to blow up all the cannons that are on this platform, and only that platform specifically. I don't know why. I think you'd have to blow it up on all 3 of them, but you don't. And once you do, the chest containing the treasure chart appears on the middle one. So let us head off to get that right now. There's no ladder for us, so we're gonna have to use the Deku Leaf. Good old Deku Leaf. That's probably our least used item in this game, in all honesty. And even then, we still use it enough. We just don't use it as often as, say, the grappling hook, or as often as the boomerang, which the boomerang, now that I've got the bow, has pretty much become entirely useless. And here I was praising this game for having me reuse my items. So, mine. Mine. Alright, time to kill them. And there we go. That takes care of the Bokoblins. Well, most of the Bokoblins. We still have some on that island. Oh, arrows. Can use those. Any bombs? And we got magic. Well, I need to use my Deku Leaf. So, Let's pull out the Deku Leaf and the Wind Waker and put the wind in the right direction. What is that flying in the background right now? Is that a seagull or is that a bomb? I can't tell. That was weird. Huh. But let us fly on over. And whoa, hi bomb. Mine. Ow. Oh, friendly fire! Friendly fire! Okay, grab you blind, kill ya. And now we're gonna have to put up with cannons shooting at us. So, let's grab our treasure chart. And after this, we're gonna be heading off to the flight control platform, which is to the east of Dragon Roost Island. So go east from Dragon Roost Island and you will end up at the flight control platform, which contains one of the more infamous mini games inside of the Wind Waker, to say the least, because if you don't know how to do it right, you'll be spending an upward of 300 rupees. I'm not saying I spent 300 rupees, I spent like 50. But let us see, treasure chart number 40, that is to Headstone Island, which is down below. It's actually to the southwest from Southern Fairy Island, but we're heading off to this island, the flight control platform. What is at Headstone Island? Because I grabbed it off screen, all you get is a 200 rupees. Most of these are going to be 200 rupees, except for what we get here at the flight control platform. There's only a few treasure charts left in the game that give us pieces of heart, but there's also ones that give us specialty charts. And this is a very special chart. We get the Island Hearts chart. Now you know where to find the islands that hide pieces of hearts. Yes, with this and the Sea Heart chart, you can find out where the sea charts are that end up containing pieces of heart, and the Island Heart chart tells you how many pieces of heart are on each island. Believe it or not, we are not done with Windfall, ladies and gentlemen. It has a whopping 9 pieces of heart. So you get 2 full heart containers from Windfall Island alone. You get 3 from Outset. We only have 1. Where are the other 2? Oh boy, one of them's from Orca, the other one is from the Savage Labyrinth, which is going to be its own video. Savage Labyrinth is not going to be fun, but welcome to the flight control platform, ladies and gentlemen. This game is a ripoff, to say the least. But grab some magic, because you're going to need it. And in order to do this, you're going to need to have the extended magic meter, so keep that in mind. He's pointing out where you have to fly in order to continue. So, let us try it out. Birdman contest. Quickly, Birdman. Emergency bird your way to this finish line so that I may get myself a piece of heart. This minigame is rather infamous because if you don't know how to do it right, you're going to be spending a lot of time and a lot of rupees here. And it's not fun. Not fun at all. Costs only 10 rupees, which is a good thing. But it still takes quite a while if you don't know how to do it. And guess what? We're going to be finishing this minigame in the next episode. But who is this champion of the skies? Well, Luigi. Well, Luigi became Birdman. Oh, great. Now I can imagine Waluigi just flapping his arms, going across the sky and going, wah! So, what we do is get the wind to go into the right direction, which would be northwest for this mini game. So northwest. And let us go. What you have to do is you have to hit all of the whirlwinds in order to be able to make it all the way across. Not only that, you're gonna have to unfortunately be mashing the X button. What I'm doing right now, going after it, I already failed. As you can see, I'm not gonna make it. So close, yet so far. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna be ending it off right here. This has been Roxas1359. Next time, we're gonna be getting ourselves quite a few pieces of heart off of Windfall Island, and we are going to be finishing up this accursed mini game. My goodness, I hate this mini game so much. See y'all next time.